But what I am very concerned about, and this is what scientists should be doing, right? We're looking for the truth. We want to know what's going on. We don't want to be going down dogma that actually is false. We work hard to fight against dogma and seek truth.
Yeah, absolutely. It's interesting that you say I should get a varied voices of opinion, which is yes, as a filmmaker, that's my number one thing, but this is probably the one project where it's the most difficult. Yeah. So
Interview Timothy Caulfield. Timothy Caulfield is a lawyer, and then he's a professor. He has no actual training in health sciences at all, or even science, from what I can tell. He will not actually debate anybody who has a different opinion from him, and his opinion is completely informed by Health Canada. But he has grant funding to
yeah.
basically go out there and call people like myself purveyors of misinformation.
See, I told you we'd come back to Timothy Caulfield. It wasn't difficult to find Mr. Caulfield's stance on the COVID vaccination. He's been a very vocal proponent of them. However, as I read through his articles, I noticed there was a lack of scientific data or research in his writings, and he always tied the issue to politics. For example, he believes a person's vaccine status is based mostly on political ideology, or that the number of COVID deaths can be directly related to the political ideology of a state or province. And as I mentioned earlier in this film, Mr. Caulfield received over $3 million in funding from the Canadian government to disprove the following COVID treatments. I'm using quotes here because I'd never heard of these treatments before. Drinking bleach, drinking garlic soup, drinking silver, snorting cocaine, and drinking cow urine. So as you can imagine, I was very eager to speak with Mr. Caulfield, and I really wanted to hear everything he had to say on the topic of mRNA vaccines. And so I sent him a letter where I explained that I was doing a documentary on a local person in my town with a vaccination injury, and that many of the expert scientists and doctors that I spoke with actually recommended I reach out to Mr. Caulfield and to speak to him. And so I was really hoping that I would hear from him. So let me just read you his response, which would be, I didn't get one. And so I followed up with his assistant and wrote the same thing, and she said nothing. And then I followed up one last time because I was really trying to encourage them to participate because we were wrapping up production. And again, their email response was nada.